Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening. This is Kathleen Caseman, and I only shared one thing that happened this year, and there were so many. We live in a neighborhood that you have to paint your home every so many years. I think it's every 7 years, maybe. I'm not too sure. And then the roof needs to be redone, so every so many years you need to redo your roof. And so this was a year for us to do it, and we again had, like I said, we don't tell people, well, we need to paint our house this year and it's going to cost X number of thousands of dollars. And Jim didn't want to get anybody cheap that just spray painted the house, and it looked horrible after a couple of years. We wanted to get somebody that did a good job and that was recommended. And this man has a good reputation here in Ocala, and he doesn't spray the paint on. I know Jim could do a better job of describing it, but they fix all the cracks and spray a sealer on and power wash and paint with a brush, the whole thing. I think the second coat might have been spray painted, I'm not too sure, but anyway, they did an excellent job. And we changed the color, of course. We were tired of the green. We had green carpets, green house, green everything. It seemed like the paint on the walls was green, but not every room, but enough I was tired of it. So we painted our house a tannish, a real pretty tan kind of color. And somebody paid for that. Somebody paid for our roof to get re-roofed. It was just amazing how God blessed us this year with people helping us keep our house looking nice. And we're thankful. We're thankful to God. We're thankful to people that helped. And I don't know how they knew, how they found out, but I didn't ask. But God is good. He just has blessed us. It's now October, coming to the end of the year, and we're just thankful children of God. I was going to share with you too some of the trips that we've made, that we've been blessed. We started out, Jim's first trip in the ministry was to Finland. That's quite a story. I don't know if you remember the story of these people that came from Finland and ended up in Pastor Hagen's doorstep. And they came to get the word of faith and bring it back to Finland. So they ended up in Wilmer. We were having meetings at the time, and I think it was Billy Brim that was working for Brother Hagen, and she was one of the speakers at our meeting. And so that's how the connection came, with them coming up to Wilmer, and they came to the meetings, and they, at the end of the meetings, invited Jim to come to Finland to bring the word of faith. They recognized that that's what he was preaching, was a word of faith. And so his first ministry trip was to Finland. I didn't go. We had 5 children, and I stayed home to take care of the children. I'll have to get Annette and to tell you the miracle story of how God saved her, and they were in a bus accident, a school bus accident, and how God protected Annette from getting killed in that school bus accident. Some of her classmates were killed, and anyway, if she'd have been sitting where she normally sits, she would have possibly been one of them too that was killed. Anyway, we went to Finland a lot. I should say Jim did. And one year we took Desiree and Annette, and I went with, and we went into Russia. And those were in the communist days, Iron Curtain days. That's quite exciting to share that. I guess I'll have to share that. I'm thinking of all kinds of things to share, but that opened the door for Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Scandinavian countries up there, and we did a lot in Russia, and of course printing Brother Hagin's books into the Russian language was a project that we took on, and amazing. I don't know where to go from here. Just all kinds of things are coming to mind of our trips and our travels, and how blessed we've been to go on these trips. I mean, even the door to Israel opened up from Finland, and God used that country to propel our ministry, you know. Just so blessed. There was a man in Finland that took Brother Hagin's books and started translating them into the Finnish language. I'm not sure if he had a printing or if he started it after we got there and started printing them. But anyway, they got printed by him in the country of Finland. We used to have a man on the border of Finland that was printing our books into the Russian language, and too many people got caught and closed down his printing press, and so he didn't get caught. But anyway, lots of stories I could tell you about those days, and maybe I will, but boy, 10 minutes went fast. So love you guys. Bless you. Talk to you later.